So again, beta, are you getting my voice?
जी sir.
Okay, just hold on a second, beta. There are a couple of students that are joining the class. Okay, so up to this point, जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम बेटा, वालेकुम सलाम बेटा, जी बेटा, जी जी आवाज आ रही है बेटा? हेलो,
जी sir आ रही है sir आ रही है.
ठीक है बेटा. अच्छा बेटा, so up to this point I think there is no question from anyone, so we'll start toward the next side. ठीक, so this is a tricky part. बेटा एक सेकंड दीजिएगा स्टीव, मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे कॉल कर रहा है तो उस वजह से थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, मैं उससे बात कर लूं फिर बेटा मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ लेक्चर.
Abdul Asif Jaswati हो गया.
अच्छा बेटा, no, you will consider the this part of the wire here, okay? So एक सेकंड मुझे लोकेशन थोड़ा सा, एक सेकंड बेटा. No, you will consider this part of the wire.
बहुत कट रही है, समझ नहीं आ रही.
अभी बेटा ठीक है आवाज?
Yes sir.
जी सर ठीक है. Okay, no, consider this side of the wire, okay? So this wire, this is the side 2 here, so this side 2 is given by here, this side, ठीक है? So now you can see here the current is flowing like this one in the counterclockwise direction, so current is moving in this direction and current is moving in the upward direction and coming from this direction, from the bottom toward you, ठीक है? यहाँ पे in this direction, in this side it is going in the upward direction and in this side it is going in the this direction. So you can see from the arrow here that what would be the direction of the current. So the direction of the current is clear to you, beta? Okay, ठीक है. So when current is coming from this end, so it would be like a current is coming toward you, so I have represented it like a dot here, and when current is going away from you I have given a arrow here, ठीक है? Like here, this one here. So it is showing that current is going away from me and this dot is showing that current is coming toward me, so the direction of the current is in this side. So is this figure clear to you, beta?
Yes sir.
Okay, and the magnetic field is obviously perpendicular here, ठीक है? Which is again coming out of the paper like this one, it is perpendicular here. So what we are going to do is we want to find out the torque. So torque is basically equal to what? R cross F. यही नहीं होता बेटा?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Or what is R here? R is basically the moment arm.
Moment
and
arm.
It is the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation to the line of action of the force. ठीक है? So axis of rotation कौन सा बनेगा? Obviously at the center. And line of action of force कौन सा है? आपके पास this end है. यानी आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे F1 किस end पे लग रही है? इस end पे लग रही है. Line of action of force है. So the perpendicular distance, sorry, एक second. So the perpendicular distance कौन सा होगा मेरे पास moment arm का? It would be from this point to this point. ठीक है? So this would be the moment arm here. ठीक है? So again it should be perpendicular. ठीक है? So I can see here that it is not perpendicular to this one. So again I need a perpendicular moment arm. Then I will call it perpendicular distance. Then I will call it as a moment arm. So coming toward the next figure, up to this point, is there any question बेटा? किसी का question हो up to this point?
नहीं सर.
Okay. अब आ जाते हैं कि no, this is the R here, so it has two components. One is the horizontal distance, which is parallel to the F. This one R cos theta is the horizontal distance parallel to the F1, while R sin theta is the perpendicular distance, which is perpendicular to the F1. So this would act as a moment arm. So R sin theta into F here. ठीक है? So for the one force, F1 force, it would be equal to what? ठीक है? F1 R sin theta. We calculated F1, which what R is equal, the total length of this wire is equal to B, so half distance would be equal to B by 2, because axis of rotation is at the center. So obviously क्या होगा कि half distance would be equal to B by 2. So I have just put the value, so I was able to calculate the tau1. In the same way, at the bottom end, again the moment arm is from this point to the center of the rotation, and again there are two forces here. ठीक है? Oh sorry, two components here. One is the R cos theta, other one is the R sin theta. So which is the perpendicular? Obviously R sin theta, which would be in this direction, will be perpendicular to the force F1. So this R sin theta here, this would be R sin theta here, and cross F3, and again क्या आएगा आपके पास? गलती से F2 लिखा गया है, F3 है ये, R sin theta IAB B by 2 sin theta. So is it clear बेटा? किसी का क्वेश्चन बेटा? कि should I repeat it?
सर रिपीट कर दें.
रिपीट कर दें.
ओके बेटा.
सर ये B by 2 इसलिए किया कि हमारा जो वो था परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस वो हाफ था B का.
देखिए मैं बताता हूँ आपको. आप जब भी कोई लेते हैं, एक सेकंड, सर्कल है, ठीक है, ये आप कह लें कि हॉरिजॉन्टल सर्कल है. सो एक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन कहाँ पे एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है? आप इसे घुमाना चाह रहे हैं. सो आप डाया लेंगे या इसका रेडियस लेंगे?
रेडियस लेंगे.
सो रेडियस क्या देता है आपको? बेसिकली मोमेंट आर्म देता है. इट इज परपेंडिकुलर. ठीक है, अगर आपका यहाँ पे फोर्स इन दिस डायरेक्शन टेंजेंट लग रही है, सो मोमेंट आर्म क्या होगी? परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस. ठीक है, फ्रॉम द लाइन ऑफ एक्शन ऑफ द फोर्स टू द एक्सिस ऑफ द रोटेशन. ठीक है, ये चीज समझ में आ गई बेटा आपको?
जी सर.
ओके, अब आ जाते हैं हम टुवर्ड अवर प्रीवियस फिगर. अब यहाँ पे एक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन कौन सा है आपका? दिस लाइन इज शोइंग द एक्सिस ऑफ द रोटेशन. ठीक है, इसी के डॉटेड लाइन इज शोइंग द एक्सिस ऑफ द रोटेशन. सो अराउंड दिस सर्कल इट विल बेसिकली रोटेट. यही होगा ऑब्वियसली.
यस सर.
ओके, सो दिस एंड इज इक्वल टू दिस वन. ठीक है, साइड 2 कौन सी है आपकी? दिस वन है. ठीक है, which I showed you, and this is represented here like this one. The total length of this side is equal to what? B. And the axis of rotation obviously will pass through the half. So if it is half, so the length of the moment arm will be equal to what? B by 2. So is it clear?
जी सर, ओके
Okay, हो गया. Now come to this point. So again, that segment of the wire, we have this R here. ठीक है. So we do know that moment arm always be perpendicular to the line of the action of the force. ठीक है. And it is also perpendicular to the axis of the rotation. So in this case, this R has two components. It is making an angle theta, which I showed you earlier. So the horizontal will be component will be R cos theta, while the perpendicular component will be R sine theta. So this perpendicular component obviously will act as a moment arm, and the while this one will act as a this will be perpendicular, ठीक है, to both axis of the rotation and that to the line of action of the force. So this one will be equal to RF sine theta. So is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So when I have taken RF sine theta, so I already have calculated the F1, which is equal to IAB, while R in this case will be equal to what? B by 2 here. B by 2 here. This distance is half, so I have taken it as a B by 2, which is equal to sine theta. Clear?
Yes, sir.
यस सर, ओके हो गया.
In the same way, क्या होगा? बेटा स्क्रीन आ रही है आपके पास?
नहीं सर, आपकी ड्राइव खुली हुई है अभी, डॉक्यूमेंट्स खुले हैं.
ये खुद ही खुल गए हैं बेटा, मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया. Now are you getting the screen?
जी सर.
अच्छा, now in the same way बेटा, on the bottom end क्या होगा? Obviously we will have the same value. यही होगा ना?
Yes, sir.
Or unfortunately I have written it as a F2. It is basically F3. You can see here that it is F3 here. यही है?
जी सर.
So now we have calculated the magnitude of both the torques. One is equal to this one, other one is equal to this one. So the problem is what would be the direction? Whether it will be in the same direction or it will be in the opposite direction. If they are in opposite direction, they will cancel out. So how you will find out the direction of the cross product? कैसे करते हैं आप? Right hand rule कैसे?
सर फिंगर्स को स्ट्रेच करते हैं पहले वेक्टर की तरफ और कर्ल करते हैं दूसरे वेक्टर की तरफ.
Yeah, this is the scenario. बिल्कुल. Exactly like this one. Let's suppose if you have this vector, this is vector A, and again I have a second vector which is vector B here. So A is represented with the red while B is represented with the blue. So if I want to find out the direction of A cross B, so I will take my fingers in the direction of the vector A and I will curl it towards the direction of the second vector. Like this will, I will take, एक second. I will take my fingers in this direction of right hand and through the smallest angle, I will move it toward the second vector. Okay, so it will give me the rotation while the thumb will give me the direction of the third vector. अगर मैं उसको ले रहा हूँ A cross B is equal to C. So right now in order to find out the rotation, so what I can do is I will take the fingers in the direction of the first vector and I will curve through the smallest angle toward the second vector. There is another option, okay, you will take the largest angle. So it makes sure vector through the smallest angle toward the second vector. So the smallest angle in this case is this one. So here if I will extend this R, ठीक है, अगर मैं ये R को extend करता हूँ, R is the first vector, ठीक है, through the smallest angle I will move toward the B here. So B क्या है मेरे पास F1 है, तो smallest angle ये है, so this is giving me what this is giving me, this is giving me clockwise direction, isn't it? ये clockwise direction नहीं दे रहा मुझे.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have extended the vector 1, I can extend it. So direction of the vector is in this case, so it is moving toward the smallest angle toward the second. So it is giving me the clockwise direction. So is it clear beta up to this point? Any question?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
अब आ जाते हैं टुवर्ड द बेटा सेकंड वेक्टर. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे r क्या है आपके पास? I will extend it like this one through the smallest angle toward the f3. It will be like this one. यही नहीं होगा इस तरफ. I will extend my fingers in this direction, in the direction of the r, and curl it toward the second vector. तो क्या rotation दे रहा है मुझे? Again, it is giving me the clockwise rotation. यही नहीं हो रहा?
जी सर, यही हो रहा है.
ठीक है. So it means that the rotation are not in opposite direction, they are in the same direction. So I will take the sum of the two torques, which is equal to tau 1 plus tau 3, and I will sum up. When I will sum up, the relation would be this one, because b by 2 will be equal to b here. So IA capital B into small b into sin theta. So clear हो गया बेटा up to this point? Any question beta? Any doubt up to this point?
नहीं सर जी, क्लियर हो.
चलिए. So अब आ जाते हैं toward the next part. If we have n number of turns, so if we have n number of turns, we will just multiply the relation which we derived earlier, this one IAB B sin theta, with the n. So this n, this will be written like this one. So I have taken NIA into B sin theta. अब प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि why I have taken AB as a capital A? क्यों लिया मैंने AB as a capital A?
सर एरिया ही.
Area, obviously beta. Length into width of the rectangle basically gives me the area. And if you have a circular coil, फिर क्या होगा?
पाई आर स्क्वायर हो जाएगा एरिया.
पाई आर स्क्वायर.
Pi r square. So this is written as a pi r square here at the point of A. So any question beta up to this point?
सर ये दोबारा बता देंगे जरा.
A into B is area of a rectangle. यही नहीं होता बेटा? रेक्टेंगल का एरिया किसके बराबर होता है? Let's go.
लेंथ इनटू
Length into width. ठीक है. Length into width is equal to area. So they have taken it as a area here. ठीक है, capital A लिख दिया है. So if I have a circular coil, so I will write it as a pi r square. ठीक है, I can write this area as a pi r square.
ओके ओके.
चलो. So बेटा ये आज आपका आर्टिकल था. ठीक है. So now I will show के उन्होंने क्या किया है जो बुक वालों ने. ठीक है, उन्होंने they have calculated the same thing here. So now you can see here that they have calculated the same phenomena here. ठीक है, this one and this one. ठीक है. So you can see here that it is equal to this one, and for the circular coil they have written it as a pi r square. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is how this is the torque that will act on a body on a coil if it is suspended in the magnetic field. ठीक है. So loop of a wire जो है. तो again कोई question हो किसी का बेटा तो he can ask me right now. चले. Clear है. तो आज के लिए बेटा इतना काफी है. So this chapter is ended now. This was the last article. Or next time we will start next lecture, next chapter. Okay.
Okay, sir.
चले बेटा फिर ठीक है. अल्लाह हाफिज मेरी तरफ से. फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम इंशाल्लाह. अल्लाह हाफिज बेटा. अल्लाह हाफिज.
सर
जी जी बेटा.
सर वो जो अपने बुक शेयर की हुई है टीम से उस पे सारे चैप्टर्स हाईलाइटेड नहीं है. ये वाला चैप्टर भी 28 पे हाईलाइटेड नहीं है.
बेटा ये तो वैसे मैंने अपने तौर पे खुद हाईलाइट, जब मैं लेक्चर पढ़ रहा होता हूँ तो हाईलाइट करता हूँ साथ।
सर ये वाला शेयर कर
तो-
दें, वो आसानी हो जाती है पढ़ने में।
आज चलो बेटा ये भी मैं शेयर करता हूँ।
ये वाली
ठीक
बुक
है बेटा, ठीक है बेटा, चलो ओके। एनी और एक आपकी रिकॉर्डिंग रह गई है,
नहीं सर।
बेटा वो मेरी,
जिस पे वो रिकॉर्ड
वो मैंने शेयर कर, हाँ वो रिकॉर्डिंग भी मैंने शेयर करनी है। ठीक है, दोनों चीजें मेरी तरफ रहती हैं। ठीक है बेटा, ओके फिर अल्लाह हाफिज।
ओके सर,
अल्लाह
अल्लाह
हाफिज
हाफिज।
सर।
हाफिज।